Hello guys, today we see another array problem, longest even odd subarray. So let's start. Here we take user input, take the whether the array contain longest even odd subarray. So let's start. Here what we do, we take we import util package. Import java.util.star. Because why we import this? Because we use the scanner class. So let's start. Scanner c is equal to new scanner system dot in. Here we show user to enter the length of an array. Enter the length of an array. Here we create one variable and store the user input is equal to sc.nextInt. Here we show user to enter the array element system.out.print. Enter the array elements, and here we create an array int. Array is equal to new int, and here we pass the length of an array. What we do here, using for loop, we take the user input. Int I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and array of I is equal to sc.nextInt. NextInt, whatever we user give the input, we store in the array. Now we create an method static int longest even odd, and here we pass the int array and int length of the array. Now we call this method in the main method. So for that we create one variable, store the data what we get from this method. So int result is equal to, and here we pass the array and the length of the array, and here we write dot out dot print the longest even odd subarray is the length of largest even odd subarray is. Here we simply pass the result. Now what we do, we do this method. We write this method. So here what we do, we already get the array and the length of the array. First we create we create two variable, result and current. So int result is equal to 1. Similarly int current is equal to 1. Now we iterate from the array. So for that we use for loop. For int I is equal to 1, I less than n, I plus plus. Iterate the for loop, and here we check if the current element and the previous element is even or odd. Here what we do, it should be the current element. If the current element is even, then the previous element should be odd, or if the current element is odd, then the previous element should be even. So like that we can check if array of I percentage 2 is equal to 0, and array of I minus 1 percentage 2 not equal to 0, or array of I percentage 2 not equal to 0 and array of I minus 1 percentage 2 equal to 0. Then what we do? Then we uh, add the mean increase the count current. So current plus plus and simply find the maximum and store in the result. So result is equal to math.max. Uh, Here we pass the result and current, and simply here we got if it is not even or odd, then what we do? Then else we simply uh, count reset to count to current to 1. Current is equal to 1 and return the and simply return result. Let's run this. Let's see. Here it is showing some error. Required but int found. Okay. What is the if array of I percentage 2 is equal to 0 and an array of I minus 1 percentage 2 not equal to 0, array of I percentage 2 not equal to 0 and an array of I minus 1 percentage is equal to 0. Array required but not found. Okay, here it is array for int I is equal to 1 to n I plus plus. Okay, here if array, here it should be array. Let's run this again. Yeah, here we give like 6. Here we give like first we give 12, then we give like 15, then we give like 8, then we give like 7, then we give like 9, then we give 9 3. Here we can see the longest or of largest even odd Subarray is like 12, 15. First one is even, odd. That's all, 4. So it is written 4. If we see, this is like odd, odd, odd. So this is the correct one. It written 4. That's all. Thank you.